Welcome to Facebook for the Blind, your look at the downfall of Western civilization through the best memes we can find each week. Ladies and gentlemen, both and neither, welcome to that time of the week we like to celebrate Facebook for the Blind, a show for the visually and Facebook impaired. I'm your never at all humble host, Eric Sizemore, joined by my beautiful co-host, Quiet Michael Labune.
Yo.
And Andrew TD.
Hey, how y'all
Yo.
doing?
Oh,
And they're going to have some funny memes for you. But first, trademark copyrighted, absolutely essential part of every episode of Facebook for the Blind. You know it. You love it. Your week is incomplete without it. I'm talking about the depressing news.
depressing nudes. We were the first one to post depressing nudes. Everybody said it couldn't be done. They said if it's nudes, it's not depressing. And we were like, we can make our nudes depressing.
We can do it.
Depressing
Oh,
nudes.
so depressing.
Right here, Facebook for the Blind.
Oh, like tear-inducing depressing.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep.
It's
Absolutely.
like puts clothes on, it's too depressing.
Yep.
He puts the clothes
Wait, are
on
you
or
guys
else he
saying
gets the hose
news?
again.
Doing the news. All right, top story this week, of course, Ron DeSantis has dropped out of the 2024 presidential race. Everybody keeps talking about it, and all I can think about is, man, I was working up all these great nicknames because I had him as one of our usual suspects. I had a file built up on him. I really liked, the hidden high heel man. And
his feet are thanking him for dropping out. There's no way he was going to walk around on his tiptoes for 4 fucking years.
Yes, but the tiptoed tyrant from Tallahassee will return. I know it.
But as a guy who has to wear prosthetics in his shoes, you know what? I applaud anyone that gives it a try, but that was not the one, dude.
Anyway, well, I've blown all our words now, but I like the tiptoeing tyrant with the hidden high heels. So we're going to do that. Biden apparently mocked Trump over the Haley Pelosi mix-up. A lot of people were talking about that this week. I heard it. Biden's jokes didn't land. Guy hasn't got any timing. Go back to presidenting. The big news, of course, was that there was a tremendous amount of snow over the central and northeast. This is a beautiful shot of the snow blanket over Central Park, looking into downtown Manhattan, looking south. I thought that was very pretty. Meanwhile, my friend Evan Siegel, friend of the show, brought this to us from the Met UK. Says the Met Office warns that the UK will be double-fisted by deadly snow and ice. So no matter how bad our weather is, it's not British. Got that. But meanwhile, here in the prairie, we did have ice all over the place. My plants were all falling down, touching the ground. This is a picture of an aircraft out at our Willard Airport covered in icicles. So probably gonna need some de-icing. I'm just guessing. I'm not an air expert or anything, but maybe. Yesterday was the wettest January day ever for San Diego. Fourth wettest day ever. They got as wet in like one day as they normally get in like a whole season, a whole like 3 months. So fourth wettest day ever. Am I right? Okay.
Your mom joke, etc., etc.
The weather brought to you by Alaska Airlines. You didn't die. Alaska Airlines. You didn't die and you got a cool story.
Nice PowerPoint work there.
Alaska Airlines.
I dig it.
Still better than Spirit.
No shit.
Back to the news. It was Martin Luther King's day last week, and we didn't get a chance. Still had some Martin Luther King leftovers. This one was from last year. And it's Nichelle Nichols, who played Uhura, Lieutenant Uhura on Star Trek, said she was going to quit Star Trek until Dr. King convinced her to stay. For the first time, a black woman was shown working alongside white men, showing a future of racial equality. So she went back to work. Thank God. Also, a year ago, you remember when Greta Thunberg got arrested in front of local and international media in Germany? Remember this one? Look at that smile. That's the smiliest smile Greta Thunberg's ever made. I've been paying attention, and I'm like, cool, man. All right, moving on here. David Johnson, friend of the show, passed along this story from Syra Rao. Not a single mainstream American news outlet carried South Africa's oral arguments at The Hague, the International Criminal Court. You know, the Western press is attempting to erase the genocide they haven't covered and cover up the fact that they haven't called for an end to assassinations of Palestinian journalists. By the way, Palestinian journalists, the numbers are off the freaking chart. If you haven't Googled it, it's historic. It's insane. Okay. Let's see. What else we got here? Yeah, some stuff happened up in, where was it? New Hampshire. Nobody cares. Still depressing, though. Still depressing. Super depressing things happening in New Hampshire. And not just the normal depressing New Hampshire shit. New dumb New Hampshire shit. How about some
New Hampshire?
New Hampshire. Connie, the woman known as Rosie the Riveter, she celebrated her 99th birthday. So, how's that, man? Lived in
She was a lot hotter when she was younger, Eric.
Hey, man, all I know is this. She beat Kissinger, and I like her.
Fuck yeah.
And Rush Limbaugh.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Here's the thing, too. As wholesome and awesome as Rosie the Riveter is, only the good die young. So she's got some skeletons. I'm looking forward to hearing about it. Moving on.
She's got some demons. Yeah.
We always like to wrap up with some animal stories, so I stashed a couple aside for you here. Oh, I was going to tell you a couple other things here. Let's see. Hey, the U.S. Department of Labor actually revised how good gig workers are classified. So all those gig workers and all that stuff, they're going to like actually get some worker protection. How crazy is that? Another crazy one here, and this is under good news, I guess I should say. Senator Sanders introduced a resolution to condition aid to Israel on human rights. What a novel idea that is. And I just like to point out that vote that did win got 10 other votes. You got 11 votes. And you know what's fucked up? That's remarkable.
72 senators were like, no, we can't be holding Israel back with things like international law.
I got to run in my state, and I'm 100% Israel 100% of the time because that's what it's said to do in the Bible.
until, of course, Israel goes to war with Russia, in which case,
fuck 'em.
Squarely Russia, like fucking for sure.
Round one.
Absolutely insane shit. We like to do some nice closing animal stories. And friend of the show, Chelsea, sent me some orcas chasing a boat. They did not do any damage to the boat, Chelsea. There's 0 points. 0 points. It was a fumble on the 50-yard line. No points. That's what I'm calling right there. This one, too, humpback whale. Captivating scene here from Planet Mystery TV. Spectators mesmerized when the colossal humpback whale, measuring over 20 meters in length, leaps into the air in a spectacular manner, just a few meters from the fishing boat. Fumble again, 0 points. 0 points. In the big whale versus yachts and fishing boats game, that's where we're at. Now, meanwhile, check this puppy out. Rick Rogers posted proof of aliens and just shows a squid. I think it might actually be a cuttlefish, but, you know, it's like lighting up. It's got glowy eyes. I mean, it's pretty, I was like, okay, not an alien, but, points for trying. Points for trying. Here's a picture of an adorable snail that's chewing on a cucumber slice. And first comment is, sir, that is too big a bite. X-File says, don't tell him what to do. He said, he's causing a scene.
He is causing a scene.
Here's a picture of an adorable tiny mouse sitting on wheat. Like, gives a little paws there, probably eating some wheat. Has a little tail curled up around her. I don't know if you needed this or not, but there is your tiny mouse sitting on wheat. TD sent me this one, and it was animated, out of context dogs. And I love this dog. I'm not really much of a dog person, but this was all set up in the back of a wagon. It was adorable. I needed it. TD, next time you find dog stuff like that, you send it to me, even though I'm not a dog.
I got you, bud.
Here we have a tiny little hedgehog with a plastic dinosaur. Just cuddling it. Just cuddling the little brontosaurus.
It's fucking adorable.
Alice of My Soul says reenactment of how the dinosaurs became extinct. This is 100% accurate. So you ever wondered, right here it is. They were hugged to death by adorable little hedgehogs.
Those things are
What a way
dicks.
to go, man.
Yeah, it's true. Here's your biannual post from Bree May and your unsolicited dick pic.
I'll admit it. I like dick pics.
I love dick pics.
I like those and these cute little animals.
Yeah.
Same picture of the same dick says, good morning, here's a picture of a baby dick, an adorably tiny species of antelope that marks its territory with tears, which is also extremely relatable.
Oh, Jesus.
Honestly, same.
I feel you, bro.
And that is the end of the news from Facebook for the Blind for January 23, 2024. And now on to my beautiful co-host, Michael, with some funny memes and a nice average American male round one.
Here comes a big long round one, starting off with the moment of my birth. This is a picture of white Jesus looking over the earth, and he says, I'm going to give this random baby alcoholism, LOL. Matt Summerstein. Maybe it's Matt Summerstein. He says, can we get some AI to pick plastic out of the ocean, or do all the robots need to be screenwriters?
Amen. Amen.
This is I don't even know why I left this in. It's from Reddit. Somebody says, are you financially better off than your parents? Are things getting better or worse, objectively speaking, for newer generations? And the first comment says, that's a good question. Let me go upstairs and ask them. Not
points,
Moon.
Gen Z.
This is coming from Not Moon, friend of the show, Not Moon, at Fuck the Moon alt. He says, guy who's about to invent dogs looks at a wolf. I wish you loved me.
That's totally how it happened.
It says, still the greatest sign ever. And it's a picture of a sign that says, it says, this year, thousands of men will die from stubbornness. It's about going to the doctor. This year, thousands of men will die from stubbornness. And my favorite thing is underneath that, somebody has spray painted, no, we won't. Donald Boat at LaserBoat999 tells us that cops busted me for felony possession of various knickknacks and doohickeys.
No, not the knickknacks and doohickeys.
That's 6 to 12 in Illinois.
Oh yeah.
I thought they decriminalized it.
No, 5 with good behavior.
Cook
the
County,
real
maybe.
C Brad at the real C Brad says salt can't be the only delicious rock. I'm going to eat rocks to find the good ones. I bet they're trying to keep them from us.
Heck yeah.
Please report back. Whale fact. Friend of the show. Whale fact.
Hell yeah.
A whale fact says Jeff Bezos can't become a trillionaire if he gets eaten by a whale.
Good point.
And Jeb wants to know, what if he gets eaten by a llama? Well, Whale Fact responds, I'm sorry, that is not my area of expertise. I got about 3 more. This is from a friend of the show, Rocket. And it's, God, I don't even know how to do this. Yeah, so this is Sean, spelled S-H-A-W-N. Yawns. I'm tired. Sean, S-H-A-U-N. Yawns. Y-A-U-N-S. Me too. Sean, S-E-A-N. Yeens. Y-E-A-N-S. And me.
Good God.
So fucking stupid. I don't know why I tried. I'm ambitious. Here we have a picture of our hero, and he's marching forward, and he's holding a pair of scissors, and he is tethered to 4 villains who are all, they have ropes around him, and they're holding the ropes. They're holding him back, but he's determined and he's moving forward. And each one of the villains are labeled, "You are addicted. You will lose everything. Gambling is for stupid people." And our hero is labeled "Talented Gambler."
Round one.
And I don't know why it's not on here, but this is 100% definitely Trash Can Paul.
Oh yeah.
And my last meme for this round, it's an actual headline. It's a picture of Hunter Biden wearing a very smart suit. It says "smoking gun. Cocaine residue was found on Hunter Biden's gun pouch." Prosecutors claim. And I just want to say this is further proof that Hunter Biden is really fucking cool. That is all I have for round one. Kicking it over to you, TD.
I have a bucket list, if you will, of guys I want to smoke weed with. Hunter Biden has just made the list. I want to spark a bong with Hunter Biden.
If
Brought
you try
to
to
you
smoke
by
weed,
Hunter Biden 2024.
that's how you do fentanyl. Okay, if you smoke weed with Hunter Biden, that's how you accidentally do fentanyl. Don't fucking smoke weed with that guy. I
Wow.
would never
I've had
trust
fentanyl
him.
before when I was in the
Consciously,
hospital. It was
Not
pretty
conscious,
good.
subconsciously, consciously accidental. Got
All
some-
right,
I don't know that he knows the difference. Is my it's my point.
he's got a point there.
All right, TD.
All right, hey guys, it's that time once again for TD's often imitated, never duplicated, world famous short round one, brought to you by our good friend Baking While Baked. Follow me on TikTok and the app formerly known as Twitter at Couchman Bakes as Baking While Baked, the show where I make delectable baked goods full of sugar and spice while I'm full of herb and feeling nice. All right, yeah,
And
that's
also brought to you by the new official drink of Facebook for the Blind, the Pink Guillotine.
Pink Guillotine. It's
Ask
really
for
funny
it by
when-
name.
Yes.
Okay, starting off the short round one here. We got Barbara Ann Oates, and it's just a picture. It says eggplants because it's these cute little flowers, but if you look closely, they're all sunny side up eggs.
That's fucking gross.
That's
I don't
a
know
dad
why
joke.
that's gross.
I mean, I hate eggs, so I think it's gross, but I thought it was kind of funny.
Oh, dude, I love eggs. This looks delicious to me.
I hate eggs. They're so gross. Oh,
Missed
nasty.
out. Missed.
From front of the show, shirts to go hard. It's just a picture of an adorable little teddy bear, and it says strawberry jams, but my Glock don't, because this adorable little teddy bear is sitting next to a jar of strawberry jam and holding a Glock.
Nice.
Nice.
Well done.
Next up, from front of the show, Anita Maria Echeverria, cynical comic. It just says, "Me, universe, please give me some direction." And the universe has a picture of a door, but it's labeled Hulsh.
I hear
That's
you,
the-
universe. I hear you.
Yeah, that is the direction. Yes, this is the direction the universe has set me on. All right, next up. Friend of the show, Josh Burke, says, "My daughter was like, 'Daddy, could you get me my balloon?' And it's a picture of a street, anywhere USA, next to a drain and a red balloon floating by the drain. And my daughter was like, 'Daddy, can you get my balloon?' No, the fuck, I cannot.
No,
No.
no.
No, there is a clown that's oddly
Nope.
sexy because it's Tim Curry that's gonna try to eat me. And no,
Nope. Nope.
yeah, just no. Okay, in front of the show, facepalm moments. It's a text conversation. We got a picture of a box of Frosted Flakes in a nightstand. And someone's like, "Why is there Kellogg's Frosted Flakes in your nightstand?" And the person responds, "Does my crunching wake you up?" No. Then what's the problem?
No lies detected.
This is the evidence I presented to Mary when I was explaining to her why I have a box of Lucky Charms in my nightstand now.
God.
All right, moving on. Run of the show, Shitpost Gateway. If you're not following Shitpost Gateway, where are you getting your gateway for your shitpost? It's the classic meme of the guy and girl in bed, and it's like her. He's probably thinking about other women and him. I gotta stop inhaling so much brake cleaner because it's not exactly the meme I described because it's in kind of psychedelic colors, and the guy is turned into a little alien with a butt head.
From
I
like
can
Mars
con-
Attacks.
I can confirm that that is the exact color you feel when you sniff brake fluid.
Oh, I know it is. I remember shop class vividly. All right, moving on.
You guys look like you did inhalants.
Yeah, I'm from Indiana. How do you think we
Dude.
went from? How do you think we came up with meth?
He's like, where do you think babies come from?
Yeah, like
Dude.
how do you think we came up with meth? We were inhaling brake fluid and butane and rubber cement.
All right, I'm just
Oh,
gonna say
rubber cement.
I was gonna say TD looks like somebody that might do that. I look like an inhalant narc.
That is true on both
You
counts. Because
you
yeah, why do you think I like
you
weed so
look
much?
like
Or,
you look like you want to sell us cocaine, Eric. You
who,
don't look like
me
a
or
narc.
him?
Eric looks like he sells
Oh,
cocaine,
yeah.
and he looks like he has like a
Well,
chest
to be
filled
fair,
with
even though I
diapers.
lived through the '80s, I know only one of us did cocaine in the '80s. All right.
As a fetus?
Uh-huh.
Wait, is Kristen here?
Uh-huh. All right. Friend of the show, Joe the Animal. How you doing, Joe? It's a picture and it says when a demon comes to take your unfit soul, but y'all end up having a lot in common. And it's a picture of two people laying in bed just chatting to this demon sitting at the end of the bed. Just looks like they're having a good old conversation. Look like old friends.
Sure.
Yeah, okay. I thought it was fucking funny. All right, moving on. Uneducated swine. All right, new friend of the show, Dr. Days.
Hey,
Hey,
Dr. Dave.
hey, Doc. Post from I Like Food here that says, "What's wrong, babe? You've hardly touched your corn douchey." And it is a corn dog sliced up, look like a sushi roll, complete with ketchup and mustard.
Oh, God. That's
For a
wrong.
dipping sauce. I'm white trash, but even I'm like, nah.
You lost me at douchey.
Yeah, they could have found a better way to meld those words.
Something was off there.
Corn dog ushi even, but no. All right, out of context, human race says a group of fish is called a school, and it says Americans, and it's two guys that look like they're probably related to me, shooting a AR-15 and a modified AK-47 into the body of water.
Like you do.
Like you do. All right, moving on. This is the last one I got for the short round one. Friend of the show, hell of a guy. You know him, you love him. Hey, Satan.
Hail,
Yo,
Satan.
what's up, man?
He's got a picture of, I believe his name is Dr. Doofenshmirtz from the show Phineas and Ferb.
It is indeed.
I've never seen an episode, but
You're missing out.
I've heard that actually. But anyway, it's a picture of Dr. Doofenshmirtz walking away, just kind of bummed, and he's walking away from the little button on everybody's dashboard that says emergency lights. But then Dr. Doofenshmirtz, it looks like he's had a heck of an idea and he's pretty happy, and the same button is now labeled Park Anywhere-inator. Where's the lie?
I like it. Good
All right,
time.
and that's all I got for TD's Often Imitated, Never Duplicated Short Round 1, brought to you by our good friend Baking While Baked. Follow me on Twitter or TikTok at Couchman Bakes. All right, over to you, Sizemore.
Yay! Oh, I got a good feeling about this.
Me too.
Which is probably why I just lost my spot. Oh my God. Okay, there we go.
I have a good feeling. Technical difficulties.
Yep. That is tradition. We should just sing that. Okay. And again, my round two also brought to you by a double donation from the makers of Pink Guillotine. That's right. The sparkling, delicious drink that helps you celebrate Facebook for the blind. And also viewers like you.
Oh.
Thank you.
Viewers like you, listeners of Facebook for the blind. You'll never know how much we appreciate our faithful viewers.
I wish you could see the sparkle because it is coming from my heart.
Just roasting our audience now.
I never say, yeah, it's bad enough we make fun of each other. We can't start turning on the 7 people that listen to this.
I have no, I'm not at all. We love our audience. I appreciate everything our audience does for us. Everyone in the audience plays a role. You've all done a great job. You're all stepping it up. Michael Matthews is in the house. He's the one who gave us a great mnemonic. I said we're still doing the show FB4tB, and he said that's fuck boys for tuberculosis, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Nailed it.
Much better mnemonic. Much easier. For whatever reason, when I use a Sharpie in the stall, it's much easier to write. It flows. I'm not sure why. Anyway, thanks
It
again.
might be a more descriptive name for this show.
That's true.
Honestly,
You would be hard pressed to find a crowd of boys more pro tuberculosis.
woohoo.
Woohoo! All right, getting into it with my wholesome round one. Here we have a picture of Gen Zer with some amazing cat's eyes and a mask. So I assume in 2020, and she's in the Sistine Chapel, and she is saying, "You're telling me a Sistine built this chapel?"
That's so fucking dumb.
I hate the future.
Giving you that little sidewise, giving you the side eye there.
Don't worry,
Next
a
one-
millennial made that meme. There's the kids are all
Probably,
right.
yeah.
It's us.
Nice.
Yeah, that's actually, yeah, probably. Okay. This next one has three dogs who are at the desk speaking to the librarian, who is saying, "The library rejected your request to ban all books on cats and squirrels. But to be fair, it was no dumber than all the other book ban requests we get." That was done on Speed Bump Comics at speedbump.com 2023. Still true today. This one is a photo, and it is captioned, "My brain refuses to believe there are 4 people in this photo." And in this photo, we see 3 hands extended, and then we notice they're clinking their glasses, their bottles, their little mini airline bottles, and there's 4 bottles hanging in midair. But there's 3 arms. And Brandy Jensen comments, "This is the only effective ad for camo I've ever seen."
It's a good one.
If you zoom in really close, then you can kind of see, oh my God, that's a glove and that's a camo arm. But dude, even when you know that, look at it.
It
Like-
still takes a second.
Look at it. 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 There's nothing.
That's when I carried you.
I don't have
Thank you,
anything.
Padre.
I don't have anything more wholesome than this. Maybe I can wholesome something up though. You know what? I'm gonna have Michael. I'm gonna have you read this one for me here.
Oh God!
It's, from friend of the show, Corey Showtime Robinson. It's a 2-panel.
Hey, Corey Showtime Robinson.
Hey,
2-panel
Corey.
here. It's a lady at the cleaners, and the customer says, "Can you help get this stain out of my dress?" And the lady at the cleaners lady says, "Come again?" And the customer says, "No, this time it's mayonnaise."
Wholesome,
All
wholesome,
right.
wholesome puns.
Putting the
That's an ejaculate joke.
Uh-huh. That's your-
putting
hey.
the hole in wholesome.
Nice.
All right.
Very nice.
I'm
This next
disappointed
one.
in us.
This next one I thought was pretty wholesome stuff here. Vellum and Vinyl. And if you're not following Vellum and Vinyl, friend of the show, you are missing.
Come on.
Reposted Madeline Odent, old enough to say, and says, "I just overheard a walking tour guide tell tourists that gargoyles are called that because they make a gargling noise when it rains heavily, and I snorted, but then I looked up and it's actually true. This is the etymology of gargoyle." Wait, should I gargle? I think, Mary.
Wow.
Hello, that's pretty good.
Nice.
We see here, yeah, 1250 to 1300 Middle English gargoyle from the old French gargoyle. Gargoyle, literally throat, see gargle. Yeah, challenge you boys to try and come up with something that wholesome next time. Yeah, that's what I thought.
I concede.
Yeah.
Not even
I'm
gonna
just
try.
going to tell you, I'm going to look for dick jokes.
Yeah.
Friend of the show, Friend of the show, George, likes to post things that make absolutely no sense, and he's posted Kit Kat commissions open. Kitty Schmitty on January 2nd said, communism is when you are the biggest corporate monopoly on the planet. They have reposted Knights of Melvin, who's saying, cancel at Disney Plus. And they have the Disney Plus logo, but it's crossed out and it says communist?
Communist Plus.
Communist Plus. Disney, Pixar, Marvel, Star Wars, National Geographic, Communist Plus. So anyway, I thought that was pretty good. So I commented on his page with this Stranger Things font that just says full communism. Cause I like that. I like that. Which reminds me, I don't know if you know what, man, if you put it in a Stranger Things font, it's funny. That's all I know. Here, look. This one says Bush did Harambe. See, get out of here. So yeah, full communism. Fucking laugh. Always reminds me of one of my favorite sites, and if you're not following it, this is a post from Fully Automated Luxury Gay Space Communism that says, listen, buddy, all we wanted was some fucking healthcare. Now we want fully automated luxury gay space communism. If you're not... And I mean, look at it. Of course we do. Right? Anyway, and last but not least, for my wholesome round here, friend of the show, Dan Hughes, used to run all kinds of stuff out at Parkland, including the Parkland Challenge. He's posted this winter driving tip number 72. If your car falls through the ice and water deeper than 50 feet, remember to slowly exhale while ascending to avoid getting the bends, and look for walleyes. If possible, note their depth and what they're feeding on.
I do love a good walleye, so yeah, I can appreciate that.
You know what I love is when you post something like this, and the first comment is like, what total nonsense. You can't get the bends from... I love the internet. The actually tribe. They just tickle me so. Michael knows.
All right, here we go. We're going to round 2, yo.
Round 2? What?
Round 2, count them, 2 rounds.
Wow.
Kicking it off with Jolly Jackson here. This is a refrigerator door that is absolutely fucking chock full of eggs.
Super full.
And it says, I go to Walmart every day and put me some eggs in my pocket.
How big is your pocket?
Oh my God. Perfect.
Elvis Presley.
Hey, friend of the
says,
show.
Vet, that's right. Elvis Presley is a friend of the show.
Friend of the
Vet,
show.
your cat is extremely overweight. What are you feeding him? John Arbuckle. An entire lasagna every day. Vet, you need to stop that immediately. John, but he hates Mondays. LOL. Vet, he's going to die, John. Dr. Parikh Patel, BACFAACCAESQ at Parikh Patel CFA says, I'm looking to hire people interested in making $1 million a year. No, this is not a multi-level marketing scheme. We will be committing fraud.
I'm listening, Doc.
TD, I actually want you to read this one, please.
Okay, cool. It is a picture of a person shaking another person. The person being shooketh has an arrow in their fucking eye, and the person shaking is screaming, you're fine, don't say anything to mom. As a guy who almost put his brother's eye out twice, once with a screwdriver and once with a corn stalk, boy, do I feel this.
Don't tell mom. That is always.
Oh, yeah.
Here we have a white plate with just completely clean, except for one small corner has some spinach in it, and it says, this is 45 bags of spinach.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. Yep. I've made some.
Go fuck yourself. Friend of the show, friend of yours, friend of mine. Go fuck yourself. Says, the plot to Mary Poppins is weird. Imagine being 8 years old and your absent father hires a woman off the street to sing to you about how fun it is to drink cough syrup. I'm about halfway through this round 2. Here's a picture of it looks like someone celebrating Ash Wednesday. But the ashes have been made in the shape of a heart on his forehead, and it says, "When Valentine's Day falls on Ash Wednesday."
Is that doing that this year?
It's this year, yeah.
Oh God, I hated that when I was Catholic.
Cheerful nihilism. Friend of the show, cheerful nihilism.
Hey.
Has Billy, who says, if you step on a person's foot, they open their mouths just like trash cans. And the first comment just says, laugh my ass off. Why am I still laughing at this? It is true. I've noticed if you step on someone's foot, their mouth does open. All right. Trash Can Paul. Friend of the show. It's back. Trash can. Keeping it trash. It's a picture of Portland here, and it says Portland Simulator. You're walking towards a foggy intersection with a tiny cup of coffee and step in human shit. John Mayer, who is an actual friend of mine. John Mayer, friend of the show. He tweets out, yogurt does nothing. Creamy nonsense. You ever finished yogurt cup and felt like it made a difference? Like throwing a shoe at a bear. I'll have you know, multiple times I have seen John Mayer do stand-up comedy, and it was not
really
funny. It was not funny at all. And my last meme for this round is a picture of kind of an idyllic, like AI generated picture here of a kitchen. I'd say this is looks kind of like a country kitchen. There's grapes. There's a big cup, like a big latte cappuccino looking cup. There's some kind of biscuit in the background. And they're pouring ranch dressing into the cappuccino. And it says, sometimes I put ranch dressing in my coffee. I call it a Hidden Valley latte, and it's disgusting. That's all I got for round 2. Back to you, TD.
I wouldn't even drink that, and I'm a weird guy. All right.
You're from Indiana.
Yeah.
Exactly.
They put ranch dressing in the bottle over there.
Dude,
Yeah.
TD and I have conversations about ranch dressing on a very weekly basis.
Which is sadly true. And after a while, I kind of just stopped forgetting it was weird. But anyway, yeah. Round 2, the inebriated round, because I probably am.
Oh!
All right. Some douchebag named Andrew TD, I posted this a couple days ago, says, I've always wanted to pull one of these and leave the house mysteriously. And it's the typical bindle type package, little stick, bandana tied on it. You see it at the hobo station, or if you're like me, a child of the 80s, you saw it on your Dennis the Menace cartoons. Mm-hmm. And I have many times when I would run away from the house and only go to the tree at the second neighbor's house, because that's all the further I was allowed to leave my house when I was 5. That's what I would do. That would be my luggage. I'd have to ask my mom to tie for me before I ran away from home.
Got it. Nice.
Moving.
And mom, can I borrow some money?
No, it's usually, Mom, can you make me a sandwich?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Good. Yeah.
Okay. Last week, I discovered that I can occasionally miraculously pull off a 2-for-1, and I've done it again this week. I'm going to have Labune read the top one, and Sizemore read the bottom one.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Invis. At Invis4Yo. Or is it Invis 4-year-old? Anyway, me. I need to go out more. Also me every time I'm free. And it's a picture of Scrooge McDuck getting into bed.
Feel that.
Yep.
Satan has posted a picture of a 15 pack of Coca-Cola, and it says 3 more cans than a 12 pack. And Satan has commented, we're not going to make it, are we?
Beautiful, gentlemen. Beautiful.
Lovely.
All right. Once again, in front of the show, Shitpost Gateway, post the meme of like a jacked up buff body with an old CRT television sitting on top of it for the head. It says, "I am literally a radioactive black box. Strange signal goes in, picture comes out. I will not break for 50 years." And it's a picture of a little scrawny body with a modern TV on it. And it says, "Your TV needs an update. Please connect to the internet."
Mhm. Right.
You remember having like when your buddy moved and you like it took 3 guys to move the TV?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Me shouting the whole time. One hand high. One hand high.
Yes. Moving on.
Oh man.
New friend of the show, hourly shit post. New shit post every hour.
Hey. Wow.
They
Not
got
all
a
heroes wear capes.
right. They got a picture of your typical burrito. Looks like a chicken burrito. It's kind of good. And then it's got like the first little bit of it is labeled tasty, and then the second part is labeled tasty, and the third part of the burrito and the fourth part are also labeled tasty, and everything at the end of the burrito to where nothing exists. That's sadness. I feel this so hard. Don't you want me? That was an undeserved want, and you know it. All right, moving on.
Doing a soundtrack.
Sound check. Since when do we do those? New friend of the show. An old friend of the show. I like food at Messed Up Foods. Says, "Me, one piece of cake won't hurt the cake." And apparently, it's been cut in such a way that those stupid little sugar letters that are great for decoration but terrible to actually put in your mouth says, "Ha fat." Fuck you, cake.
I think that's a slice of Father's Day cake. I think that's a slap in the
No,
face.
okay, yeah, okay, I can see that, but yeah, fuck you, cake.
It's like,
Fuck you, cake.
ha.
You don't need to judge me. All right, friend of the show once again, Satan.
Hail Satan.
What
Hey,
up?
Satan. It says, and in good news, it makes up for everything. In Costa Rica, they've discovered a frog that looks more like Kermit than any other frog. And I shit you not, it is a little frog sitting on a branch, and that little son of a bitch looks just like Kermit.
Dude, I'm gonna get Satan to sponsor our animal segment.
No shit. There you go. I talk to him every Friday at poker. I'll let him know.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. All right. Next up, we got friend of the show, Internet Hall of Fame. Repost John Monk. It says, students at U Findlay College of Pharmacy have developed a chemical compound that kills. Sizemore, can you say that?
Glioblastoma.
Brain cancer cells.
Yeah.
They have also refined it to ignore healthy brain tissue and focus on the cancer cells. And it shows a picture of these two scientific looking dudes holding this little jar of orange shit. And Frank says, make this go viral before it suddenly doesn't exist.
Oh. Oh man.
And that's my thought on the healthcare system. All right, moving on.
Nice.
That's the guy who just lost a third of his foot. Friend of the show, once again, Satan. Hey, buddy.
Hail Satan.
What up?
Says, me, I got paid today. Bills, I got paid today. And it's a picture of Debo from Friday.
Yeah.
January's hard, dude.
Dude, I got paid today. I feel that.
Anybody else Google how much are kidneys going for?
I believe about 45 large. All right, friend of the show, Rare Insults. This one kind of hit me personally. Says, man lost his thumb, so he replaced it with his big toe. And it's a picture of a hand. One hand, yeah, the thumb looks a little jacked up because it's his big piggy.
Mm-hmm.
And Joe Key says, imagine getting a wet willy from that fucking monstrosity.
Dude, I don't know.
Willy.
This has got to be 6 one way, half a dozen the other, right? Like losing your big toe.
It's not fun.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think I'd just make do with the 4 guys up
Well,
here.
see, in this case, the guy's hand is his left hand. I am a left-handed person, so I would have to do it in that case.
I don't know, man.
If it was my dominant hand, I'd have to have the thumb back.
It just seems like he kind of like lost one phalange and was like, okay, but what happens if we cut another one off too?
Hey, as a person with 15 digits, I can tell you, you can live without those 5 piggies on one foot. I'm not, other than my little bit of a limp, I'm okay.
Said
This
it
is a
before and
weird
I'll say it
choice.
again. I fucking hated those toes.
I know those toes sucked.
You're better off. You're better off without them.
Yeah.
I think so, because my socks fit so much better now on that foot. All right, moving on.
Wet Willie.
Friend of the show, I got like 3 or 4 more, I think. Friend of the show, I like food at Messed Up Foods.
Damn.
It's got a picture of 3, I think they're like Ritz crackers or some shit with the peanut butter in them, being carried by a little ant. And it says, fuck yeah, and fuck ants and grapes. Fuck yeah, ants and grapes. Sorry, fuck yeah, ants and grapes. It says, weird ant with 3 cookies all to himself. What a greedy little slut. Look at his strength. So great. So powerful. And Squirtle Squad Rebellion says, I just, like, who wrote this? Because, yeah, we run a gamut in those few sentences.
There's a lot of feels.
It was a
Lot,
journey.
lot of shit there.
Yeah, a lot of ups and downs.
All right, moving on. Once again, for the show, shirts that go hard. Got a picture of an old school chord band farmer ball cap looking thing. The green color, and it just says "Make the green M&M sexy again."
Amen.
Amen.
Sure.
God damn it! If I can't get sexually aroused by looking at an M&M, what the fuck? I thought this was America. Okay, moving on.
Used to be.
Used to be.
Used
All
to
right,
be a
this
time
is
when you
the
could
last
get
one I
mad whatever
got for
candy.
last one I got for round 2 here, the inebriated round, because I probably am. Friend of the show, friend of the universe, friend of you and me, Jason Jesser, making his first appearance all the way at the end of the 2nd round. Sorry, Jason.
Huh. Interesting.
And it's a picture, and it is your typical flare gun that you've seen in movies with dinosaurs or boats or shit like that. But being launched out of it is the head of 21-time world heavyweight champion, the Nature Boy Ric Flair. Woo!
Woo!
And it's labeled flare gun.
Yeah, my flare gun was locked and loaded there.
Woo!
Woo!
Cannot do a good woo. I've been a wrestling fan for almost 35 of my 42
Good night, Jungle
life.
Boy.
Woo!
And I
love
can't
Ric
do
Flair.
a good woo.
Crazy.
All right, that's all I got for round 2.
Oh, that's all you got?
leaving Only my 3rd round, and then my post with the most. Over to you, Mr. Sizemore, sir.
We're halfway there.
Oh my
Halfway there. Oh, lizard on a chair. Okay.
What?
It's your turn, Eric. Do the memes.
All right,
Meme
the
time.
intermediate round 2, brought to you by Baking While Baked, a show that TD does where he
Yes.
makes delectable baked goods while baked off his tits, and it's fucking funny.
That's pretty good rendition of the tagline.
Intermediate.
Intermediate round, brought to you
Intermediate.
by Pink Guillotini, because you know what? I don't have a tagline for this. Brought to you by Pink Guillotines, because in this time, a few cuts may be necessary. Pink Guillotine.
Yeah.
Pink Guillotine. Friend of the show, Corey Showtime Robinson, kicking off round 2. Says,
Wow.
got a picture of, oh, God damn it. TD.
Denzel Washington.
Yes.
Denzel Washington. 2 pictures of Denzel Washington from Donnie Johnson. One looking like, oh, and one looking smiley. It says, when your girl leaves a breakup note on your PlayStation saying, this isn't working, but you turn it on and it works just fine.
Oh, thank God.
Fuck yeah.
Moving on. Mike Ingram for everyone. And if you're not following Mike Ingram for everyone, you are missing out. He has posted a picture of a gentleman at Costco. And the gentleman at Costco is at the self-checkout wearing a sweatshirt that says, I got that dog in me, and has a hot dog for $1.50. And we see that is on the board behind him. That is a Costco hot dog on the sweatshirt in front of that. Yeah. That's like when you go to the concert in the band's t-shirt.
Yeah.
Coming hard for the Costco hot dogs. For those of you who are not in the Midwest, I don't know if you understand that we take our hot dogs very seriously. This is from friend of the show, Chuck. And we see a man being restrained by two other men, and it says, Chicago man forced to watch ketchup being put on a hot dog.
Oh, he did something bad. He must have done something real bad.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hold him back. Hold him back. Show it to him.
Oh,
Chicago history says, cover your eyes.
we don't
Sorry
like that.
about that. I'm sorry about it.
Yeah.
Friend of the show, George Crookshank, has 6 characters here. At first panel, we see girls with a time machine. And we see a girl, and then we see her like sort of a classic Victorian, sort of, she's got a choker with a little necklace on it. She's gone Victorian. It says boys with a time machine. And it's your blonde Chad. You know what I mean? And Chad saying hi. And the other Chad is saying hello. It says me with a time machine. And it's a guy with a gun, apparently at the Audi headquarters. And it says the first production car with LED headlights was the Audi R8, which debuted in 2008. The LED headlights were designed by Frank Lamberti and used 17 individual LEDs. Me with a time machine, 2007. Come out, Frank. There's nowhere you can hide.
Yeah, I suddenly hate that Frank guy.
This is posted by Merlin Boo Roo and reposted by a friend of the show and founding God Zaddy of
Shut
the
up.
Facebook for the Blind.
Absolutely not.
And I got to tell you what, guys, in all the years of doing this show, I've never been inspired to create a meme, but I needed to create a meme because of the feelings that I just could not express otherwise. So at this point, I would like to share with you the feeling that I came up with to respond to this meme. Wow. And it's just broken. John, so look at empty feelings. That's what I have.
Yeah, there you go.
Empty feelings. This is horrible. Nah, I gotta show.
Good save, Kimosabi.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't at all. So we're gonna try it one more time. Because I'm mad now. Took 20 minutes to figure out how to do that. Probably gonna get a copyright ding.
I was just about to say we definitely are breaking copyright.
Totally.
And also to say that was 20 minutes well spent.
Thank you very much. I felt seen, heard.
I just want to say you spent 20 minutes on this. You have spent so much more on so much less.
That's true. That's true. But usually when we do this work, the Lord's work for this show, I am not inspired to create art to express my emotions. But in this case, right. Yeah. This next one was labeled, Kristen has entered the chat. We see an angel in Hindu sort of floating in, and a lot of Hindu worshipers all bowing down and going, oh, and it says, when that one homie that supplies the weed walks in.
Yeah. That's
Oh. Friend of the show and founding Zaddy George has posted this picture, and I don't know this character. I should, but a wild-haired, big-eyed comedic guy expressing to somebody else, and it's captioned, there are TV static. There are where my memories and executive function should be.
Yeah.
We really need to shout out this comedian's name. I cannot think of it.
I can't think. I know shit he's on, but I can't.
I'm gonna find it.
He's a great
Hold
actor.
on.
I think the
Just keep
latest show. I
talking.
think he's in that Percy Jackson show that's on Disney Plus right now.
Oh,
His name is Jason Mantzoukas.
Jason Mantzoukas, friend of the show.
Friend of, dear friend.
We didn't. I mean, that whole forgetting your name thing was a bit for the show.
I remember that time we were at the ski lodge. I know who that is.
So sorry, Jason, but you could call more. So
yeah, say I haven't gotten a card from you in a while, bud.
All right. We all know he has beautiful eyes. This is just an opening that says, I hope this email finds you well. And then it says how the email found me, and it's an angry possum in a mailbox.
Fuck yeah, it is.
I hope this email finds you well. Got about 3 more here. Friend of the show and founding Zaddy, George
Ta-da.
Hussein Cruikshank, has posted this picture of the, I believe, the Archangel Michael wrestling with some dude in the Bible.
This is not okay. This is Jacob wrestling with the angel.
Jacob's wrestling with the angel. And it is captioned, "Lo, and the angel said to him, stop hitting yourself. But lo, he could not stop, for the angel was hitting him with his own hands."
Dude, we actually used this meme on like our first or second show.
We've used this. We've used this. We've never used.
Kills.
None of the memes ever used in Facebook for the Blind have ever been repeated.
And I'm not inebriated right now.
This show is mostly just this meme.
You just keep that little theme out of your mouth, young man, and why don't you go sit in the corner and think about what you did?
Michael already dropped off the show.
All right, and finally, for the secondary round, round 2, my final meme, friend of the show, Lauren Bonecutter. Damn, that's a cool name. Lauren Bonecutter. Dang,
Yeah.
Lauren. She has yeah, probably. She has reposted Paul James Bourgeois. Bougie? We'll say bourgeois. Okay. Paul James Bourgeois, who says, light a candle directly in front of your automatic Glade spray air freshener, and that way every 9 minutes a fireball shoots across your living room table, intimidating your house guests and asserting your dominance in your domain.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Follow Facebook for the Blind for more life hacks. Back to you, Michael.
That's me. I'm Michael. Here comes round 3, the penultimate round, starting off with Mark Hoppus at Mark Hoppus, who says, confirmed, Uberfacts. The band Blink-182 incorporated themselves under the name, quote, Poo Poo Butt LLC, end quote, because it was funny to make their accounts, attorneys, and managers say it.
Dude, I know a comedian who has something like Rubber Chicken Incorporated, and he goes, it's all fun and games till you're in the bank asking for a loan, and they're like, so what is Rubber Chickens Incorporated?
I love it. The accountant has to go, this is a deposit for Poo Poo Butt LLC. Here's a picture of a toilet that has absolutely just been destroyed. There is porcelain everywhere. It's been smashed to bits, and it's captioned, went number 5.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Salad Dazed, friend of the show, fucking great documentary, great everything. We love it. Keep it coming. It's a picture of Dolly Parton, and it says, when it comes time to eat the rich, only one will be spared.
Fuck yeah.
Shithead Steve. You guys thought he wasn't going to come tonight, but he's here. Shithead Steve, keeping it shitty.
Hey,
It's
Steve.
a picture of human blood cells, and it says human blood cells. And then there's a picture of pepperonis, and it says Italian blood cells.
Hey.
I love this so much. It's a picture of Elon Musk, black and white photo of Elon Musk. It says 1971 to 2024. And Portal reports Elon Musk, the Tesla billionaire and founder of X, has sadly passed away this morning at the age of 52. But then we see there's a community note. Readers added context they thought people might want to know. And the context is Elon Musk is not the founder of X, formerly known as Twitter. The original founders of Twitter are Jack Dorsey, Noah Glass, Biz Stone, and Evan Williams. That's all the context you need. He's not dead. Here's a picture of a dad sitting at a restaurant table, and he's looking at the plastic menu, and he's got a plastic cup filled with water, and it says, you either grew up in a soda and appetizer family or a just water is fine family. I want you to know, I grew up in a just water is fine family, and now I'm a soda and appetizer kind of dad. So it's the American dream.
Wow.
Here's a 2-panel. It's a picture of a waitress, and she's in both panels. It's a waitress talking to a customer. The waitress says, "What kind of salad dressing would you like?" The guy says, "What kind do you have?" She says, "Well, we have ranch, French, blue cheese, Thousand Island, a lovely balsamic vinaigrette, and a house ginger." And he says, "Ranch." And this is brought to you by Middle Class Fancy. And I'm telling you right now, whoever made this meme has worked in a restaurant in the Midwest. Eric,
Yes.
will you please read us the meme from Pum Bible?
I would be ecstatic to read you this one from Pum Bible.
Pun.
Pun Bible. It says, "You've heard on Elf on a Shelf, get ready for," and we see a sperm with Medusa hair of more curlicues. So this is perm on a sperm.
It's gross, Eric. Trash Can Paul is back. A picture of Jake Gyllenhaal looking sad. I think this is from that Donnie Darko movie.
Mhm.
And it says, "Me on Monday, the 22nd of January, sat at the edge of my bed at 6:30 a.m." I'm sorry. This should not be funny to me. I read this week. I couldn't believe it. It's just a picture of rain, and in big impact font, it says, "Cranberry juice tastes like it doesn't want to be wet."
It's fucking perfect.
Wow. Wow.
That is way too perfect.
That's deep. That is deep.
Yeah, it's spot on. And my last meme for this, the third round, the penultimate round, leaving only my post with the most. Kareem says Free Palestine, says American workers, raise the minimum wage. Republicans, no. Democrats, no. He, him. And that's all I have for round 3. Back to you, TD.
Okay, hi guys. Round 3, or as I lovingly like to call it, let's bring this turkey in.
You know what, honestly,
round up the kangaroos.
bring the sticks back to the woods.
Yeah.
Hey, let's get the emus to English class, and everybody will have a good day. Okay, moving on.
Let's
You just-
shear this sheep and spin some wool.
Gather up your acorns and all your baskets and put them in the hall.
Hey, let's barbecue this pig. Come on.
All right, let's eat this ass.
Yeah, hell yeah. All right, front of the show. I like food at Messed Up Foods, and it's got a picture of curly fried potato objects, and it says, "You curly fries, me an intellectual rotatos."
Fancy.
Moving on. Once again, front of the show, Satan. Hey, Satan.
Hail Satan.
Hey.
It says, "Do you have any plans this week?" Me. And it's a picture of a drawing that has been placed on a dumpster of a very fat rat in a wedge of cheese. It says, "Eat cheese and sin."
That's pretty good slogan, man.
Eat cheese and sin. That was the name of my ska punk band in junior high.
That is so much better than Live, Laugh, Love.
Fuck yeah. Eat cheese and sin, baby. I'm going to get that tattooed on me.
Boom.
It's almost as good as BK do crimes.
Yeah. Internet Hall of Fame, friend of the show, says, repost from Candace on the Beat. And it says, "Name a behavior that isn't labeled as a form of mental illness, but you feel like it should be." And this gentleman comments, "Making a page for your baby and commenting as the baby."
Oh.
Yeah. That should get you in the loony bin.
Seconded.
All right.
Cats
It
and
carries.
dogs. Let's talk
It
about cats
carries.
and dogs having their own Instagram pages.
Yeah, but that's at least funny.
It's
Like, no one gives a
worse.
shit about a baby. I will listen to a cute puppy all day.
Might be funny when you do it, TD, but
God damn it.
Yeah,
I
fair
probably would
enough.
too.
Yeah, fair
I'll be
enough.
honest. Like most mental illnesses, I'm not just 100% against it.
Yeah, fair enough. Internet Hall of Fame, post from Candace on the Beat. Oh, we already did that one.
Yeah, we did.
Never mind. Yeah, but this one is what we're doing now. Friend of the show, once again, Satan. Hey, buddy.
Hail Satan.
It says God creates oceans. Humans, great. We won't be thirsty ever again. God adds salt to it, and it's a picture of a drawing of God, but he's got the Leonardo DiCaprio smug face from Django Unchained. That was kind of a dick move, God. Just saying, kind of a dick move there, big guy.
I think our whole like ecosystem depends on that, but yeah, whatever.
Yeah, fuck it. All right, moving on. Friend of the show once again, Jason Jester, just says, "Yeah, he's back," and he repost from Skoog, and it says, "Yeah, I'm excited for Dune 2," and it's a picture of the cast of Dune 2, but then it's also got the picture of the character that Dietrich Bader plays in Office Space. Like, you can't remember his name. It says, "Yeah, I'm excited for Dune 2. Dune 2 chicks at the same time, man."
Oh,
I thought this was the crowd for that one. I thought I'd get a laugh out of y'all.
Doing 2 chicks at the same time, man.
At the same time, man.
dang.
All right, moving on. Friend of the show once again, Rare Insults at Insults Rare says 3 California men arrested for illegal sale of avocados totaling more than $300,000, and it's a mugshot of 3 individuals. And then new friend of the show Ghost says there's like people getting murdered and y'all out here arresting fucking avocado dealers.
No shit.
Like, who the fuck cares if they're slinging like black market avocados?
Let them. They
ain't hurting nobody. Fuck them. Moving on. Friend of the show once again, Josh Burke says, "Teacher, today we will learn how to use Photoshop." Girls, wow, finally I can get myself a better skin tone. Guys, and it is a picture of a gentleman with a massive steelhead trout that he has caught, and he's got his best friend standing next to him with his arm around him, wearing matching khaki hats. Yep. It's a grizzly bear.
Nice, very nice.
This is way cooler than skin tone.
I would make this picture, then as opposed to fucking with my complexion. I'm doing this shit.
I'm gonna do both. I'll just let you know. I don't wake up this pretty.
You do like a selfie,
dude. Yeah. All right, friend of the show once again, Satan. Hey, buddy.
Hail, Satan.
Yeah, enough already.
Get another
source. Tell them y'all said that. All right, it's got a picture of 3 pigeons sitting at a table of a little fast food joint. It says, "Saw a pigeon having a job interview earlier. Hope he got it." Because sure enough, it's 2 pigeons on one side and another pigeon, and he's getting interviewed by them other 2 pigeons. Like, you know what this reminds me of? Like, you remember the Animaniacs cartoon from back in the day where they did the Goodfellas ripoff with the pigeons called Good Feathers? It was a mafia ripoff.
Yeah.
Like talking to the guy that was the Ray Liotta character.
Yeah. It does. That was like my favorite part of that cartoon.
Talking to Ray Liotta. All right, moving on.
Very nice.
Once again, friend of the show, Jason Jester says, "My bad." And it's a picture, and it's just labeled "Looks up, looks down, looks up, looks down, turns blueprints over." Shit, because he's looking at something else that has been built. I just want that to be for the record.
Weird.
Yeah,
that's weird.
That's I'd live in it.
Okay.
Yeah, moving on. Jason Jester once again. He just agrees with this by saying seriously, it's from this dude named Roger. And Roger says, "The smithereens has to be one of the worst ways to get blown." They said it in cartoons, they said it in movies, blown to smithereens. What the fuck is the smithereen? All right, moving on.
Wouldn't be my first choice, TD.
No, not mine either, man.
I would prefer not.
Okay, I appreciate that. Sega Master Tim Redux, whatever, says, "Did you know?" And he's got a picture of Joaquin Phoenix's portrayal of the Joker and Joaquin Phoenix just being Joaquin Phoenix. And it says, "Did you know? In order to play the role of an insane and mentally depressed person in the movie Joker, Joaquin Phoenix had to watch a reality TV for 2 months."
Wow.
Yeah, I'm surprised he lasted that long.
Yeah, I can see that.
All right, moving on.
Heavy duty.
Once again, in front of the show, Joe the Animal.
Hey, Joe.
Got a picture of Alexander Graham Bell next to his first little phonograph thing, voice recorder doodad. And it says, Alexander Graham Bell, I invented the telephone. His brother Taco, I'm working on some pretty big stuff too. Taco Bell.
Nice.
All right, moving on. Once again, that guy named Satan.
Hail Satan.
You know what, Rabin, you're the man of the cloth around here. Can you read this for me?
I can. So there's a picture of a whiteboard. It says lunch 11:35. Satan says, "This Bible verse always keeps me going."
Hell yeah, brother.
Nice.
All right, next up. Got a few more here. This is from Bad Skeletor at Real Bad Skeletor. And it's got a picture of He-Man looking very like shocked. And it says, when you break up with your online girlfriend and your uncle starts crying upstairs.
Oh, crap. That is the worst kind of catfish right there.
I should have put that in the wholesome round. All right, moving on.
Oh, God, I'm tainted just by your joke.
You said taint. All right, this is the last one I got for round 3 here. And Labune, I wanted you to remember you made that joke earlier.
Yeah.
This is from Savage Memes for the Mentally Ill 3.
Fun.
Says, if you ever think you've hit rock bottom in life, just know there's still grown-ups out there who identify themselves as juggalos. Hashtag whoop. And it's a crowd of juggalos. I went to high school with 3 of these dudes in this picture.
Listen, I'm pro Juggalo. I don't like the
I'm
music.
anti-juggalo. No.
I've had Fago.
Oh yeah, I mean, I still will drink diet Fago cream soda all day long. I don't even care.
God, that music is so bad. I cannot figure it out.
Yeah, I don't get it.
I don't get
But
that.
hey, that's all I got for round 3. Leaving only my postie with the mostie. Over to you, Sizemore.
I do really like the GIF though of magnets. How do they fucking work? I love that. But the song is not my favorite.
Oh shit. It's 10 o'clock. We gotta roll.
All right, gonna burn through these puppies as quick as possible. So yeah, let's do this. Where's my button? Button. Who's got the button? Hey, there's the button. All right, round 3, the last round, except for the post at the most, which is why we call it the other thing. Brought to you by Pink Guillotines, because why not? Here's a picture of a dolphin and a cow both jumping majestically out of the ocean. And it says, when you and your best friend have different paths in life, but the bond is still strong whenever you hang out.
Fuck yeah.
Did you call that dolphin a dog?
Did I? A dolphin and a cow? I think I said.
I think you said a cow and a dog. But
Well,
it's a
I
cow and a
didn't
dolphin.
that, bro.
Cow and a dolphin jumping out of the ocean and over the moon as if it's important. I like this thing you did with the tag teaming with the 2 different lines and stuff. So, TD, if you could read this first part
Sure.
from a friend of the show, Owen Anderson.
Sure. It says French pigs be like, and it's like oink, but spelled fancy in
Wonk.
French. Oink.
Wonk.
Sure.
We- All right. Thank you very much. And Michael?
it says Japanese pigs be like oinku.
Oinku. Willie Jansen says, American pigs be like, stop resisting.
Fuck yeah.
Next up, we got an Addams Family cartoon. Oh, that's fun. And we have Mrs. Addams saying, oh, Gomez, darling, what's wrong? And he says, the poor and downtrodden have beheaded Jeff Bezos. And she comforts him and says, oh, Gomez, you'll get your turn, perhaps after the Koch brothers. Gomez says, some people have all the fun. Brought to you by Pink Guillotines. Some people are into it. Friend of the show, Lex. Remember Lex, guys?
Oh,
Lex,
yeah.
Lex has posted a beer person at Can't Ever Die who says, used to be men would see beautiful woman and go, hamina, hamina, awooga, train horn, wowie, eyes enlarge and fall out of head, yow. But now men go, she served cut palm airstrikes in the Slethenam War due to woke. Ashley Nicole just says, bitch, what? Let me share this, please. This says, him, you better not be a suspicious pig in rain boots when I get there. Me when he gets there. It's a little piglet in the rain boots in the puddle. It's one of my favorite pictures of all time. So you better not be a suspicious pig in rain boots when I get there. Me.
That pig ain't suspicious. That thing's cute as hell.
Next up, this is just a nice little corkboard sign like you see in the restaurants, and the label says, them, you need to listen to your body more. Body, you're old and you want pizza.
That's what I keep hearing.
That's what I hear all the time. From my bones. This next one's from friend of the show and founding Zaddy, George Hussein Crumshank.
No way.
This is actually posted by friend of the show, Kristen Yanakis, and it's a finger pressing 4 buttons, and it says, my 4 moods. Horny, I hate it here. I'm so hungry, depressed, and anxious.
Yeah.
Horny, hungry. Hungry.
Yeah, hungry. That's
I
right.
hate it here.
Friend of the show and founding father George H. Crutchshank posts this picture of twins, I think, maybe, I'm not sure. Both wearing identical outfits and handing a joint to one another. And the first one, blowing smoke, says, me making my silly little jokes on the internet. And then her taking the joint says, me rereading those jokes later and thinking, wow, I am so funny. Such good taste in music, too. Ouch, that is so funny.
Yeah.
FB4tB, a weekly meme cast. And if you're not following FB4tB, a weekly meme cast, you are missing out. Remember, it's just fuck boys for tuberculosis, a weekly meme cast. This news story says, news, no one wants to work anymore. This couple spent 3 days in bed making love and bearing their souls, all while their local Hardee's is suffering from staffing shortages. Oh my god, horror. This one is my friend, look at this nice picture of whales. Me, actually those are sheep. It's a picture of some sheep in front of a lock. I don't know, they have locks in Wales. Anyway, I kind of liked it. This, I would love it if TD, if you would read this one from Geek League of America. This is an Imperial PSYOP.
Yeah, I can do that. Breaking news. Support for Empire surges after Grand Admiral Thrawn spotted with Taylor Swift. And we have Grand Admiral Thrawn from the Ahsoka series next to that Swift person.
Yeah, indeed. Lovely. This next one is from Teo Morgan. And we have this really cool, look at her little avatar, man, like this horned demon in little round glasses with a choker. I thought that was really good. And this is Why Drag Gall at Maya Franklin. Says, makes me laugh when someone tries to sell a horror thing by going, this would give H.P. Lovecraft nightmares. As if H.P. Lovecraft wasn't the kind of man whose nightmares were probably stuff like seasoned food, or a woman wearing a man's hat, or sharing an elevator with an Irishman. Thank you, Paul Kvacki. This last one here is a two-parter because I had some comments. We have here a picture of Warren Buffett, and it says, quote, would you walk by a $5 bill on the sidewalk? Of course not. And yet that's what you're doing every time you pass by a dead squirrel. The tail can be sold to make fishing lures. The skull can bring up to $2 on eBay. The meat is worth a few cents as well. So if you're not picking up those dead squirrels, don't come crying to me that you're broke. Warren Buffett on his advice to young entrepreneurs. This is from Clickhole, and a lot of the conversation in this thread was, "This is satire." But my actually squad jumped in, and Taylor Warner, friend of the show, she says, "Hey, do you know who did like to pick up squirrels?" it's oh god,
Dahmer.
Dahmer, Jeffrey Dahmer. and then my actually crowd went out, looked up prices, and seriously, you can actually sell these things. But friend of the show, Lisa, she says, "I can't figure out if this is satire or not." And I go, "Welcome to the post-truth era." Is it BS? Is it a dumb meme? And that's it, except for my post with the most. Back to you, Michael.
All right. Keeping things rolling. My post with the most this week comes to us from highly traumatized and heavily self-medicated.
Hey.
And it says 25 years ago, The Sopranos debuted and changed TV forever. And then there's a picture of the cast from Jersey Shore.
I hate you, Michael.
I want to tell you, I'm not kidding. You know, you just never know, like, what people are going to respond to. This shit, I just posted, I saw it, I kind of giggled. I just posted it on Instagram and then as a story and walked away. And I came back to, like, especially my stories, because it's on Facebook and Instagram, just blew my inbox up of people just fucking eating this shit up. No idea why. Glad you like it.
But
all right, TD, what was your post with the most?
Oh boy.
What was your one meme that
my
had the
one
most?
my one meme that had the most is actually something I posted about a year or so ago, a couple years ago. It says true story, and unfortunately, yes. It's a picture of the world's most interesting man. And he says, "I don't always drink a quart of moonshine, but when I do, I wake up naked in the woods holding a half-eaten bear leg." I cannot tell you how many times me and friend of the show Larry Smith will send this meme back and forth to each other when the other one got really fucked up the night before.
Nice.
Yeah. All right, and that's my post with the most. Over to you, Sizemore. How many you got this week?
My post with the most is from Jonathan Edward Durham at this one over here, who says, "I identify heavily with the seagull because if I was gifted the miracle of flight, I too would probably just use it to steal French fries all day long."
Hell yeah.
That was my post with the most, and that constitutes a fully and wholly constituted episode of Facebook for the Blind by the power vested in me by the internet and all of you viewers like you. Thank you. We love you.
Love you, George.
Thanks for listening to an episode of Facebook for the Blind.
Just had to
follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.